And amid fireworks over the Hindenburg report across the country, SEBI has now issued its first statement saying very clearly we have a mechanism to go ahead and address issues. SEBI also highlighting very importantly that disclosures were made by its chairperson Madhabi Puri Buch here very clearly. A detailed statement that SEBI has issued where they've also highlighted how they investigated the Adani Group over previous allegations that were levelled against the group based on the Hindenburg report. And they've highlighted how the Supreme Court also took note of SEBI's investigation. Now, the detailed statement also ends with SEBI very clearly saying that SEBI remains committed to ensuring the integrity of India's capital markets and its orderly growth and development. Now, they've very clearly highlighted on the issue of, in fact, the SEBI chairperson, Madhabi Puri Buch. They've said very clearly the chairperson has also recused herself in matters involving potential conflicts of interest. SEBI over the years has built a robust regulatory framework that only aligns with best global practices but also ensures protection of investors. That's, in fact, the statement put out by SEBI. Siddharth Sarabi is back with us. Siddharth, you were giving us these details earlier as well of the statement now issued by SEBI where they very clearly said that, as far as their chairperson and these allegations against Madhabi Puri Buch are concerned, they've said very clearly that all disclosures were made.
Well, that's absolutely right. And Akshita, frankly, if you look at the nature of investing, many people have direct and indirect investments in the stock market. Globally and including in the United States, many people from the private sector come into government service. They head important regulatory institutions, including, for example, the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States. The point that has been made today by Madhabi Puri and her spouse is that the investments that were made in their private capacity because they have had successful corporate careers. They have not been government servants in that sense, and their income, earnings and whatever they have earned through ESOPs is of a different level. Similarly, as far as SEBI is concerned, when it says, and you pointed that out, that disclosures have been made, this is standard routine practice. It's also followed in our legal system where sometimes our judges recuse themselves if there is any link. It's easy for anyone to say this, but frankly, I would say that the key point is what are the allegations and is there merit in that? It's up to the regulator itself to clarify, and we have seen that clarification come just an hour ago, Akshita. All
right, Siddharth, thanks very much for joining us with those details. Just to read out for our viewers the exact mention really about the allegations against chairperson here. SEBI has come out and said, I'm reading for you what they've said. It's noted that relevant disclosures required in terms of holdings of securities and their transfers have been made by the chairperson from time to time. Chairperson has also recused herself in matters involving potential conflicts of interest. This is what they've said about the allegations against, in fact, SEBI chairperson Madhabi Buch. So we will track the latest that comes in. First statement from SEBI where they've made it very clear that there's no question of irregularity.